Hi guys, and welcome to doing the maths of episode 12 of Marriedatfirstsight. How are you guys doing? My name is Sylvia. You should know that by now. If you haven't been watching me from time, you now know my name is Sylvia. Okay, guys, I'm gonna just go straight into it. Yeah, so they've gone on a women's and a men's day out, and the question of the day has been, is there going to be any type of a conflict between anybody? And obviously they're pointing towards Alexis and Megan. And what's very more painful for me, even before we get into that, is the fact that I don't think A2 is actually going to ever start. Double A, A squared, the 2 A's. I just don't think none of them are ever going to come to fruition. The name is never going to be made because apparently there is no sexual attraction from Ant, it seems. It's like, again, it's a narrative I didn't want to see. And it's a narrative I've seen for the 3rd or 4th or 5th or 6th or 7th time now. And it's tiring. It's just tiring. It's just tiring. And I don't want to go against anybody. I don't want to pit myself against one person in the couple against the other or anything like that. But I just wonder, was it all a plan just to have an extra 15 minutes of fame? I've got that comes into mind. It might not be, so let me just not go down that route. What I will say from a trainee sexologist point of view is that sexual attraction can come in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be so immediate. It can actually fester and then actually become something else. I think I told you guys before that obviously sometimes, you know, when it comes to attraction, when it comes to desire for someone, it needs to sometimes be developed. And how it can be developed is by you actually obviously taking the time out to find out about that person and becoming accustomed to that person and actually realizing sometimes that, you know, the things that they do and who they are is actually who you actually need and you didn't realize. So it can work so many different ways. Obviously you can get sexual attraction straight away. That usually is lust more than anything else anyway. But with sexual attraction, there's so many factors to put into it. It can be immediate. It could build it can build over time, or it could just not be there. In this case, I'm hoping it's going to build. But like I said, Alexis is beautiful, yeah? She's beautiful. There are so many men out there that will find her attractive. Fair enough, this is Married at First Sight. So, I don't know. The experts couldn't have known what she finds attractive or who would find her attractive to that in that respect. But because they knew in the beginning that, you know, they knew they knew each other's tastes, because, or did they not? When did he reveal that he likes blonde? It's when he asked her, I guess. Or was it? Well, it's through the interview, I think. I can't remember when he first mentioned it. So, do you know what I mean? It just, I don't know. Anyway, moving on from them, because I don't know what else to say. I've given a psychosexual possibility. I'm hoping it will be one of the positive sides of it. Like I said, Ant's feelings towards her has to grow, but like I said, she shouldn't have to even go through that. She's so beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And thank you, Frankie. It's only yesterday that I realized that I was being too harsh with you, because like I said, I have to be empathetic to your background, to what you've seen in life, what you've learned, what you've been taught, all your socialization, all your social scripts, all your sexual scripts, all of them things there has made you who you are. And I wasn't there to say, no, it shouldn't be like this. No, it shouldn't be like that. No, you think this too much. You think that too much. You're a man no matter what. You don't have to think about, oh, showing an appearance to be a man. But what you said about Alexis, thank you. It's back now, so I'm going to be strict with myself. I'll see you. Well, I'll leave it on. But, yeah, they're talking now, innit?
I wanted to have a chat with you. I have to speak my truth. I don't trust you.
Camera had to cool down.
That you and Jordan had.
But Alexis said she didn't
that
feel
was a shock for me and him.
She was treated well at this ceremony.
But it's so shit for me to hear. Okay, right, so you preach about power.
You did!
Who says it's important to empower other women.
Yeah.
I do not think at the point we were at then, where I was in a vulnerable position, I don't think that was the time to then stick the knife in.
When we're on the sofa and I'm asked the question, I then have to speak my truth. I've never made any mistakes here. All I've ever done in this whole experience is be open and be very honest.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly what
I should not be feeling shit for something that I didn't do, mate. I cannot keep feeling like I'm alone in this process, because the whole time,
Alexis.
from start, middle and end, that's how I felt.
And I am still alone. I've been alone
Megan,
from the
it's not
start.
Piss off!
You made the mistake.
And I owned it. And I apologise.
But alone.
You have to put yourself in my situation.
I've been putting myself in your shoes, in Bob's shoes, for the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I'm sick of paying for a mistake.
I feel like you're
a
really
mistake
trying
that
to...
you championed before it happened.
Champion.
Yeah, you might as well got your fucking cheerleading pom-poms out.
I did not give you the go ahead to go and kiss my husband.
It was
when
your
you were still
idea.
No, it wasn't. You're lying. You are a liar. You guys know how I feel about when people lie.
Yeah, and I haven't
The
lied.
word "go and kiss Jordan" did not come out of my mouth. So don't ever sit here and say that I told you to kiss Jordan.
Alexis, don't think for 1 second I don't understand it, because I do. But at the same time, she has apologised.
I have a right to say how I feel.
How you said it.
You have not got to know me as a person to know my past and why I react the way I do. This goes so much further.
Your actions are your responsibility too.
I am talking.
No, I understand. Everyone can hear you.
Good.
I understand.
I'm glad everyone can hear me.
Yeah, they can. They really can. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have been dealt the most shittest cards in this whole process.
Yes, you have.
Of all you girls.
Yes, you have.
I've come into the process ×2 now with someone new, and it's not going as well as I thought it was going to go.
Yep.
I am in this process to find love, and when you have been through, no, I'm talking. You sit there being prim and proper, Megan, because me and you are never going to get anywhere, because you know what? It's all about you, babes. So you take the reins and let it be about you. I'm done. I didn't come in here for a friendship. I did not come in here for a friendship. I came in here to find love. When you've been lied, cheated on. Everything's about you.
Oh, that's a Karen right there. I'm sorry, that's a Karen. You're the one who's created the cheating, and you're saying same. You've been part of the cheating process, and you're saying same. That is a Karen right there. I'm sorry. I don't like using that term too. That is a Karen.
I just don't want you to get too upset, because, you know, you're in this.
She just doesn't get. My emotions have been up and down and up and down.
I have never
I get you, babes.
for something so much in my entire life.
I've seen that. You're having to defend yourself at every turn. I have seen that.
But say something, Matt. But
I haven't told anyone.
No, I know. Come on.
again, I'm seeing a beautiful black girl crying because of rejection.
I appreciate you.
I can't stand this, guys. I can't stand this.
No. Was that the right thing to do? No.
I feel like
It's annoying.
Megan's tried to sort of hold things in about how she's...
Alexis seems to be in the same position.
Oh, God.
And I think some of that is partly to our situation.
What you got to remember is Megan's taking a lot of the heat. Like, there's somebody else involved in this.
At the end of the day, in fact, if anything, from Alexis' point of view, more towards Jordan.
Yeah.
Because they were married.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know Megan is wrong for what she did, but it would have been Jordan who would have taken the brunt of it.
It's fine. Draw it. We're not.
So even you, Ant, can't support.
Right. Are you
Is that Alexis?
composed? Yeah.
Pretty.
It's a conversation.
What's with the nonsense dramatic music? My battery, my camera turned off.
Like I said, I just don't know how many times I can apologise.
One thing that I have said this whole time is, it's shit for you because you're getting the stick because Jordan is not here. And
Yeah.
I've said that.
I think we all agree. We all agree with that.
So don't ever think that I'm shitting on you or put the knife in when you're at your worst, because I actually understand it, because you're having to deal with all the bullshit because he's gone.
Babes, don't justify.
Yeah, he
He
does.
really does.
I do appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you stand for. If someone had done that to me, I would go, yeah, I'm going to keep you at arm's length, I don't trust you.
I actually don't want an apology from you because I forgive you.
Can I just say something? I think for 2 weeks.
Draw a line. Are you sure?
Are you sure? Because they're not, now her and Ant are not getting on. So are you sure? Kaz and Toby. Let me put it that way.
Restored among the girls.
What's Kaz and Toby mean?
He
How many
wanted to
sexual
wait.
partners have you had?
Exactly the same. Bye. Kaz and Toby. 2.0 or 5.7
I'd say
or 8.0 in a space of
40 and 50.
less than 2 years.
No one was honest. No one was honest apart from me, obviously.
You see? Why is it okay for them to brag about the amount of women they've slept with?
Should be ratio of per.
Now let's just imagine it's the women talking like this. What would we think?
Instinct, but hey, if he says women,
Why do we think
it's
that?
100, but it's definitely higher.
Why would we think that?
It's over. It's larger than any number that I've heard today.
If I suddenly said the number 100, does that
I
still
don't
sound?
know. Let's just say 100.
Frankie dodged that question. Josh dodged that question. Yeah, those two certainly did not want to speak about their conquests.
Well, let's have
Why do we need to know for a start? Does it show how much of a man they are? Each and every person there they could have slept with might not have even reached orgasm, and that's not even maybe their fault, but it could be their fault. Like, you got what I mean? Anyway, what's this? Never have I ever. Okay.
Like, I just know I'm gonna get absolutely.
I've never played that. So when you drink it, you have. So why didn't they ask them how many women, how many people they've slept with?
Years ago, 16.
And who would you least want to be married to? And they say Megan.
Out of respect for Alexis.
Josh and
It's Megan.
Josh and Frankie have said Megan.
I think I keep coming back to Megan, the cheating thing, so I can't get past that.
For me, the person I'd pick would be Megan. It's because I just can't understand it. I feel like you've been trying to do that and you still don't know where you're at.
Exactly,
So
I do.
that's just my personal answer.
Hearing that all of the boys pretty much said that Megan was the one who they would least like to be married to is a little bit difficult to hear because...
Okay. So, why is it alright to ask men how many women they've slept with or how many people they've slept with, but it's not right or it's not proper to do the same for women? Shall we break that down a little bit? And like I was saying yesterday, in regards to cheating and the fact that Bob seems to be quite forgiving, he's a very unique creature. He's one of a very elite class of people when it comes to the male feces. I was going to say male feces instead of male species. But anywho, because a lot of men, or the majority of men, would find it so hard to forgive a woman that has betrayed them in a sexual way. And it's all about, it all comes down to the sexualities of it. Do you get what I mean? There's a lot more women that forgive a man who goes out and steps out on them. And like I was saying to you yesterday, it seems that, and that's a good point in question, them even being able to tell us how many people they're sleeping with and all these nonsense stuff there. And the answer that these men gave, and if you were to ask them how many of them have actually cheated, who knows what the answer would be to that. But we would be forgiving of that. And that's what I was saying before, that women or society has made it that it's okay for men to be very sexual beings, but when it comes to women, nah, they're not supposed to be, they're not made to be, they shouldn't want to be, and if they are, they're not normal. However, you have to think about, who are these men then being sexual with? Are they just being all sexual with conquests? Or are they being sexual with people who have the same sexual connection as them? Or are they... Do you get what I mean? It makes no sense. But society has made it that females should be all vagina-owning people, or females or women should be a certain type of way, girls should be a certain type of way, and boys and men should be another type of way. And we've just accepted that. That's why it's so okay to find out how many people the men have slept with. They didn't ask the same question to the women. They asked questions that will reveal their naughtiness that they shouldn't really be, if that makes sense. So let's just already think about that kind of, like, you know, societal construct of how we see males and females, men and women to actually have to act. Why is it when we hear a man say they've slept with over 100 people, that's like, wow. It's not even in our heads. We just accept it as, it just chinks into place, like, oh, that's fine, like, that's like. But if a woman was to say that, be like, ugh, why are you so sexual? Why do you like to get your panani played with? Like, what? But then so do men, and that's the thing. Guys, let me just tell you all this. Maybe you don't know this, so let me give you a bit of like information about your body, because you know sometimes, I'm not saying everybody, but some of us don't even know parts of our bodies. But let me tell you something. The only thing on your body that was made for pleasure, the only thing that was made for pleasure on our, oh gosh, why would the camera finish? And I want to quickly finish this before it comes back. Hold on. Right, it's back. I'm just going to say it really quickly. The only thing on the body that is made for pleasure is the female clitoris, okay? So why is it that men should enjoy more than a female, or it shouldn't be equal, or it shouldn't, do you get what I mean? It makes no sense. So that's why that in itself will see that societal messages have made it like the biological side of things is not just, it's just not being respected in the societal messages that we're seeing. Let me just put it that way, because we're told that women should be a certain way. Anyway, they're back. I just wanted to say that. See you in the back.
She had leave on the other side of her car. I didn't realise what I was doing to her was hurting her so much. It didn't make me feel great. Obviously, I have a heartbeat. The way I had my
have a heartbeat. I've never heard it like that.
And it takes a lot.
It's true though, you do have a heartbeat. You know when you say have a heart, it's kind of distancing yourself from, heartbeat is what keeps us alive. So it's true, but I have a heart is like we all have a heart, but the beauty, I have a heartbeat. Of course I have some emotions for her. So
that night we went back, he literally told me like 50 things he loved about me. That was like really nice, and I think that's like, really helped us as well. I know, you're going to be giving me a feeling about Josh, but me and Josh are just
today's not about it.
So we're in a much better place.
I'm just not going to talk about it today.
Like a little snippet of
it's
Josh.
just a foundation shade. Everything else is nice.
Do you feel like you're approaching
you've got a lot more of a warmer yellow undertone, baby, but you use like a blue, like a blue or a cool foundation tone that's not your shade. You're beautiful. Even naturally you're beautiful. I'm just telling you what I can
We all keep talking
okay,
about that word slow burner.
Not in a bad way.
In this process, you can't be a slow burner. You just have to come in here and just let all them rules down in order to get what you want at the end.
Nah, you can a little bit. You don't have to go all full force. You can be as open as more open than you've ever been in any other relationship, but not too. You're still. For me, I personally think that anyway.
Like a strong, independent woman, you've got your ducks in a row. I just don't know if Josh is ever going to meet you there.
You don't know him.
I feel like the girls do have misconceived ideas.
Thank you.
And I feel like he does get a really hard time.
Good.
A lot of girls are trying to dig Josh out, especially Moo. They're quite toxic comments, and really have to defend him. And I was really like, I think he will get there.
Exactly. Leave him alone, man. What about you and not finding your man attractive? No offense, I know that he's going well now, but come on, Ragsy.
And I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to plant the seed in someone else's head and make them paranoid.
What? Another break. What time is it? Yeah, another break.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, another break.
It was going to come out at some point.
Another break? Did it? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Oh, okay, let's see what this big reveal is going to be. What did we just watch? Yeah, Dan and Matt, beautiful, lovely couple goals, like I said before. That's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of monogamous, heterosexual, and even gay, obviously because they're gay, they're queer, and queer is now a term that we can use freely. There's no connotation of insults because the GSRD community, which is the gender, sexuality, relationship, diversity group, they've claimed that word by force. Okay? So they're queer or they're... We don't need... Homosexuals even dying out, guys. Let me just let me just tell you if you don't know. Okay. But anyway, yeah, they're lovely. But yeah, as I was saying, so it's... yeah, it goes for any form of a relationship that is a sexual one-on-one relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's lovely. Very lovely. Very, very lovely. What else? Who else? What else was said? Yeah, Frankie loves Marriedatfirstsight, I think. Nice, but what does that love entail? And I guess, you know, we can't judge something that we are not a part of. As Marriedatfirstsight was saying, he's opening up to her and that's what she's wanted. So let's just see if it's enough or if he still needs to have counselling on anything else. I'm not saying he needs counselling, but do you know what I mean? But yeah, he seems to love her. Megan, Yeah, you just don't need that form of, you just don't need all this different input from outsources of your friends and family to tell you what you need in your relationship. Sometimes you know what you want, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. Fair enough, your family, friends think they know you, but you know what you like, you know what you need. So to hear, oh, Josh is this, Josh is that, I'm not saying that he is or he isn't, because I've already told you I thought he was childish and all this stuff, but you know, she's wanting to hang on in there and see how things go. So to hear from Maura again, we're going to find out what the big bombshell is, but that's my saying from now. Whatever she says, unless it's like, you know, he's gone and done something with somebody, that's where I'll draw the line. The secret last year.
Josh may have added me, sent me a message multiple times, liked multiple photos.
Yours ain't even his type though.
This is additional.
I'm sorry.
Do we need this? So out of the millions and millions of people in the world, you guys have slid into each other's DMs. Yeah? That's what you want us to believe.
Wow.
Guys, come on.
I hope the situation now between me and Amy doesn't become from the start.
Babes, when did this happen? Because I think your storyline is...
Now, so it's kind of like exposed now.
Yeah.
Your timeline, it's not going to make sense in anyone's head.
There's things that needed to be added, but I just feel like everyone just needs to stop interfering in our relationship.
Tell them, Megs. Thank you. What did I say to you? Apart from that, this is acceptable. Because how long ago was that? You're only now bringing it up. If that happened. Bob's not ready to give up, guys. Good guy. Not bad guy, not pussy or not idiot. Why are you not forgiving her? Why are you forgiving her? No. Because women do it all the time. Are women pussy holes idiots when they do it? Are they? Or they just receptors, so they should receive all the nonsense as well? No. Men and women cheat. They should be given that deserving forgiveness from both ends.
I think I'm compatible with loads of people in the world.
You are, Bobstar. Good. I'm glad you know that.
Just put it all out on the line, Rob. I've been too scared of saying something too honest that then pushes her away. That's what's been holding me back.
That's to do with his attachments in terms of pushing
Honestly,
away,
after
but
that commitment ceremony, I feel like
the fact that
hard. Last week we made massive leaps.
The fact that he tries to be so happy all the time to make people like him, it makes sense that his attachment to think that, oh, if he speaks his mind, someone's going to leave him. It makes sense his attachment is kind of a bit avoidant.
I think with things, I was tolerating more than I probably would normally.
So Alex and Megan have gone home. They're going to tell the juice of what happened to their husbands and their partners. What? Why are you telling him this? Would you ever do that in real life?
We're way behind in the process than everyone else.
Another pushback.
We're not at the same stage they're on, but you know I'm a slow burner. I don't dive into things too quickly. I feel like in the past when that's happened, it ends up in tears, so I don't do that.
This is what I don't want to hear. Let me just focus on what I'm looking for in this book, because that
I appreciate your chill, but
makes me very upset.
You're being so patient with Anne at this point. At the same time, it's like, how patient can I be?
Don't be patient, babes. He's telling you he don't like you. Just accept it. Yeah, he doesn't.
Why?
And it's annoying me what he's this is all scripted. It's annoying me. They just look like actors telling her point blank he's a slow burner. The same thing that Toby did. Anywho, yeah, avoiding attachment. I was actually talking the sense. It's basically, well, in terms of what he probably might think about himself sometimes.
You've made a huge effort.
Or maybe he has got a secure attachment, but it's Megan that's got avoidant. Who knows? It's so gorgeous. Bob, you're going to be alright. Don't cry, big boy. You're going to be alright, boy. This time next year, we will see you on IG with your girl. With your gorgeous girl. Don't worry about it. Don't be crying. And you look good, Bob. black with a little bit of hint of orange, yellow to highlight, and some gorgeous neutral loafer looking, suede looking shoes. Yeah, it was good. I'm trying to listen to what they're saying, but
I'm gonna keep going.
I just don't think it's gonna get there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Next time.
Next time, it's finished. And I don't know how much of it was actualities, and I don't know how much of it was unactualities. That's the only way I can put it, because yeah, I don't know what to say about everything. It's just guys, I can't even find the last recording, but it doesn't even matter. It is what it is. I haven't got much else to say about this episode. I'll see you in the next edition of Doing the Maths with me, Sylvia. You've seen all my socials. Add me, follow me, and them things there. See you soon. Take care. Bye.